You can set your watches to it. You can bet on it, prepare for it. When the left says, do things our way, and people on the right are saying, hold on, I think that's a bad idea, they're going to end up being wrong and you're going to suffer the consequences. It's pretty much everything, right? We can break this down issue by issue, but before we do that, I just want to say, look at the polls. People understand this country's not doing well right now. Biden administration is a disaster. It's obvious. We can all see it. So what exactly do they have to show for all this? Well, we had to get rid of Trump. It's all going to be so much better. Biden's going to crush the virus, not the economy. Yeah, right. But let's just start. Let's get down into some of the specific issues. We can take it one by one. They tell us that the economy is really good. And on top of that, inflation that you think is so bad, it's not that bad. In fact, they were saying it's transitory. That was wrong. Now it's not transitory. That's obvious. And so that affects perceptions of the overall economy. Jen Psaki, though, the White House chief mouthpiece on all this stuff, she's telling you that, no, it's just perceptions about the economy because COVID. Watch.
The way people experience it, and the president just said this as well, is not by looking at charts in the paper, right? As much as we love charts, because they're important for us to note, it's about their monthly budget and how much it takes to fill up their tank of gas, how much it takes to buy meat, to have burgers for a barbecue. That's what I was saying. Why are people experiencing things, or why? Because, and we've talked about this a little bit before, but a lot of it, what we're seeing in our data is people's psychology on the economy, on how they're experiencing things in the country right now, is related to COVID. And the fact that COVID, we're still in a fight against this virus. People expected it to be over sooner. We have new variants that have come up, and people are looking to get back to a normal version of life.
So it's not their fault? The economy's great? Which one is it? Is it that things are great, we don't know it, or that things aren't that great because of COVID? They can't even keep the talking points straight. It seems like, yeah, it's a mess. But if you're wondering what's really going on, the average family right now, according to an analysis cited by CBS News, it's not just something I'm pulling out of thin air here, average expenses, which does really affect people. A typical family, it's gone up $4,000. Watch.
We're going to begin tonight with the staggering inflation that is hitting Americans right in the wallet. Prices were up 6.8% in November compared to a year ago. That is the biggest increase in nearly 40 years. The cost of pretty much everything is surging: food, gas, electricity, housing, cars, and clothes. And those who received raises this year are seeing them wiped out by skyrocketing costs. Listen to this. By one estimate, expenses for a typical American family have shot up by about $4,000 in the past year.
$4,000. But it's a great Biden economy. That's the thing. It's fantastic. And if it's not fantastic, it's COVID's fault. Oh, okay. Speaking of COVID, the left is just completely insane on this issue, right? The Democrats are completely out of their minds. They've politicized everything and anything. Whatever they can do to fight the virus, they say we should do, but does it make any sense? Is it worth doing? They don't even get into that.